Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. There is a small change I'd like to make to this chart, a small change when you compare it to the last update. I haven't made the change yet, we want to do it together, I want to explain what I'm doing. It's just sort of, detailed stuff really, and doesn't really have an impact on targets or anything. But we want to have things correct on this chart, right? And we want to focus on the correct wave counts. So this is obviously looking at the micro structures at the smaller time frame, because nothing happened really on the bigger time frames. I shared with you yesterday that probably this wave 4 has to be over if this is a wave 4, or the interpretation of the chart has to change. I have to reinterpret the chart. I just see, did it really react perfectly to the 50% fib level? I thought yesterday that was different. I thought yesterday it did overshoot a little bit, but maybe I'm wrong. Wow, crazy. So Binance shows it reacted perfectly to the 50% retracement. But that's crazy. 1664 was the target, or well, not target necessarily, but resistance. Wow, I mean, that's crazy. Okay, anyway, I thought it did overshoot yesterday a bit. Maybe they changed it. Sometimes the data is a bit messed up anyway. Because crypto exchanges are a little bit like the Wild West, right? So yeah, it's a bit like the Wild West still. Okay, so bit of the gold rush. Okay, so we are looking at the ETH chart, and yeah, if this is a wave 4, it has to be finished with yesterday's spike, otherwise it goes too high. So a break above 1663, 1664, if we get a break above yesterday's high, it would force me to consider it rather as a high B wave, not as a wave 4. That could unlock prices all the way up to 1850 roughly. But that's not anything I'm primarily watching for. Instead, I'm really watching for this as a, well, until yesterday, WXY. But I think WXY is not suitable anymore. I would rather call this just an ABC now. Does it make a difference? Not really now. Not really, but I want to have it correct on the chart. So this would be an A. Because the thing is, I can count it as an ABC structure due to the three-wave nature of the A wave, the three-wave nature of the B wave here, which came very, very deep. Yeah, the main reason is the deep retracement. Yeah, and then here the C wave to the upside. I mean, the previous count isn't really invalid, I think, but this, like this better flat structure basically in wave 4, which often happens in a wave 4. These are classed as sideways corrections because they mainly move sideways. Makes sense. And yeah, I mean, based on that, it could be that we're now in the fifth wave. I wanted to share with you also my micro count for the fifth wave, if it has already started. I think we won't really know until we finally get that sustained breakout below 1611, that breakdown. But it's basically as Bitcoins, wave 1 to the downside of wave 5, wave 2 to the upside. We should now come down in a third wave, then a fourth and a fifth. I also have to, want to change the wave degrees on here. Otherwise it might get confusing here. And the smallest wave degree is this. And then you can see what happens here. So ETH price reacted again to the descending trend line here of this potential, well, I had it as a potential triangle. It's not a triangle due to the spike yesterday, but it's still a trend line that price seems to respect, sort of. So I left it on the chart. If we look at micro resistances, let's see if it reacted to a fib retracement level. Well, sort of to the area between the 50% level here, 1637, and the 61.8 at 1643. That's an ideal spot where a wave 2 could react. Well, I'll take it off again, but this is sort of, let's see if we now come to the downside here in a third wave. Third wave, yeah, I mean, it would increase in probability if the price breaks below 1625, which is the wave 1 low. It's typically how it is, but I have to say in the context of this, we really need to see just that flush. I mean, it can always go a little bit of up and down. And you know, we had a lot of fake outs here basically, so it's just what ETH does at the moment. But that's sort of how it could work. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.